Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Nisi and I'm back again. Happy New Year's to everyone. Happy 2023. Here's wishing you the best of the year in general. So welcome to my channel again, and if this is your first time on my channel, please don't hesitate to click the subscribe button, like and comment. I really appreciate the comments, no matter how brutal they are. It still makes me feel like, you people want me to be better, so you tell me how it is, so I love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. So I'm going to be talking about New Year's resolution, and I'm not going to ask you to make New Year's resolution. I'm literally going to tell you, do not make New Year's resolution. And just before you judge me, just listen to my point of view. Now, to me, I feel like New Year or New Year's, or however you pronounce it, or you want to refer to it as, because some people say New Year's, some people say New Year. So like New Year, I feel is peculiar to individuals. I believe that everyone should make New Year resolutions on their birthdays, because clocking another year automatically makes it a new year in your life. So how do you want to mark that year? Do you want to just go out and party and do photo shoots and collect gifts from people, and then sleep and wake up tomorrow and be the same old person of yesterday or last year? Or you want to celebrate, and I'm not saying don't celebrate, but celebrate and as well make a New Year's resolution, like sit down, write your goals, what you want to achieve and whatnot. So I believe that New Year shouldn't start with the calendar for everyone. Oh, it's January 1st, and so it's New Year's. So you want to fit in, or you want to go with the trend, and then you just set resolutions. No, don't do that. That's literally not cool. So birthdays are absolutely the favorite time to make resolutions and work towards them. And I'm going to be listing to you guys some of your New Year resolutions, and I'm going to tell you why I feel you shouldn't make New Year resolutions if you're making it without thinking it in these certain manners. Now I'm going to start with my number one, and my number one that I know a lot of people have on their list due to investigation and questioning is traveling abroad. So I've come across a lot of people that be like, oh, I want to travel abroad. Okay, so, and I'm like, you want to travel abroad, what is the intention of traveling abroad? Now don't forget, traveling abroad is relative. Like, there are people from the west that are traveling to Africa, so that's abroad for them, and there are people in Africa that are traveling abroad, that's to the west, that's abroad for them. So literally traveling abroad is not a huge achievement. So when you list that as your goal, and you know that you're a lazy person, so say you're from Malawi and you're poor, and your salary is basically like 500 kwacha per month, and then you want to you want to travel abroad, because in your mindset you believe that the moment you step foot in London, or you travel to the US, or you go to Spain, automatically you're going to become rich. No, like, you're mistaken. Traveling abroad doesn't make you rich, bro. Like, if you're a lazy fuck in your own country and you travel abroad, you're only just going to be a lazy fuck in a more comfortable environment where you get free shit. Because yeah, you go abroad to Europe, or to America, or to Canada, you get free health care, you get sometimes you get free food, free clothing, and you're like, oh yeah, that makes you rich. No, bro, it doesn't make you rich. It only means that you're a loser who just went from losing in a more hostile environment to losing in in a little bit comfortable environment. So that's not an achievement, because you're still going to be the same broke person, the same person who has nothing relevant to add to the society. You're just a taker. So do you see how that works? So if you know you're a lazy fuck, or if you know any lazy person, don't show them this video. Let them understand that if you're lazy, if you don't have vision, you're not going to go anywhere. It doesn't matter where you go to. If you don't have a drive, that's not going to change. So when you waste your whole family's resources or your hard-earned money to travel out, you should know that if you don't have goals and if you don't have direction, things are going to flop. It's going to be way worse for you going there than actually literally just staying back at home and continue being a lazy fuck that you are, you know. So, and also there are people that their goal is just to travel because they want to take photos and they want to have it recorded in their passport or in their you know, in their year that, or in their life that they've traveled out of their country. Honey, it's okay to, you know, take your time. Traveling is a privilege. It's an opportunity for you to, you know, to see other people's, you know, way of living, how their architecture, to experience another culture. It's not a do or die affair. So if you want to use your last earned money or the last money you have, instead of paying your rent or running into debt just to travel abroad because you want to, you know, fit in, I'm sorry, that's not a goal. That's not a resolution at all. And I'm going to jump to the second one. And please, if this is hitting home, then you should know that I'm actually like this video is on track. If this is affecting you. Number 2. So I'm having a yogurt, so don't mind me holding my spoon. Number 2 is on most people's list is, I want to make money. Okay, making money, beautiful. That's like everybody's dream. Even the richest people still want to make money, still want to make more money. So you can't just write I want to make money and then you sit down, you go and have beers every day, and you know you have responsibilities. You have ideas, or maybe you don't have ideas, but you're not doing anything about it. So when you write I want to make money on a paper, it doesn't mean that that pile of paper or that notebook is going to turn to a bag of cash and then you become rich. No, there are several ways of making money. Then you have to sit down and ask yourself, what way do I want to go? Do I want to make money to live, to be able to satisfy my basic needs, or I want to be able to, you know, make beyond that? How can I make that? So if you sit down and you just write you want to make money and you're not thinking of ways to be able to help you make money, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna make money. You're just a dreamer, and by the time you wake up from that dream, by the 31st of December, you're going to realize that you've not done anything else at all. Like, you've not made any money at all. You're still the same old person that you used to be. Then my third point is going to be about marriage. Now, a lot of people have marriage on their radar, especially women. You know, women are more outspoken with their ideas, men barely. So a lot of people want to get married. So you write down all the qualities you want in a man, you know, to the tiniest little bitties. And when you write them down, you're like, oh, I want a guy who is 6'10", he has a fat bank account, he has a big dick. Or for the guys, I want a girl who is rich, who works in like an oil company, who comes from a rich home. Like, you're writing the goals that, like, okay, wait, I need to find a way to put this, right? You're listing all the things you want that person to be, and you're forgetting the most important detail, which is you. What kind of person do you want to be for that person that you want to have in your life as your partner? You're not working on being the right person. You're just blabbing on how much you want that person to be right for you. How about you, for a change, say, I want to do change this about my life to be better for this person. Oh, I'm a little, I'm fat, I'm obese, I'm a hippopotamus, and I want to work towards becoming, much more healthier, because being fat isn't healthy. So why don't you say, oh, I'm going to work on becoming much healthier, work on my body, so that I can be able to give the best of myself to the person that I'm going to be with. How about saying, oh, I'm going to work on my finances, I'm going to work on my my career, education, my cooking skills, or my etiquette, all those things. How about you set those goals for yourself? So it's like a selfish, unrealistic expectation. You want all of these things from somebody that you don't even know, and you expect that person to be all of these things, and you just want to sit down, cross your leg, and benefit from that without putting in any effort. No, bro, you're not going to get anywhere like that. You're not going to have any fulfillment like that. You're going to still be there at your own space on the 31st of December 2023, saying, oh my god, I didn't need a man, I'm so depressed. Like, you're still going to be in that situation. So why don't you, so if that is what you're writing on your list, sis, bro, you're not ready to change. You're not ready for growth. You're not really ready for anything. And then when you meet the wrong person who pretends, because also, just as you're writing those things, someone else is also writing them, and someone else is also expecting the same thing from someone else without wanting to move an arm or a leg for them. So you're going to meet the wrong person, or you're going to meet somebody exactly like you that is doing just what you're doing, and then by then you're going to be, oh, I made a mistake. How did I get it wrong? How did everybody do it right? I don't know what to do. Geez, don't come and complain. I'm giving you ideas here. Like, don't make this a New Year's resolution like that. Rather, rephrase it. How can I be better? How can I improve on myself? How can I make myself more appealing and more of like what you call it, more of like a great acquisition to that person that is going to have me in their lives. I don't know if you get the story, guys, but yeah, that's just what I feel. And then this, was it the fourth or the fifth? Oh, I think it should be the fourth point. Yeah, the fourth point is gaining more social media at presence. So a lot of people do want to get social media presence. People want to, you see a lot of things. Social media is now taking over. Like, people see people living a certain kind of lifestyle, and they're like, oh, like on pictures, because you don't know what their reality is. You just know what they show to you online. And, a lot of people want that for themselves. Okay, it's not bad, because some people are actually making money off social media. But how are you going about it? Because you cannot expect to start copying someone. Because the thing, yeah, with people on social media, like a lot of people that you see them living in exotic destinations, or living in villas and taking videos, or even like driving very posh cars. Some of them borrow those things so that they can be able to create an impression, and that is fake. So a lot of people on social media are not actually being themselves. Because when I look at Instagram, I see a lot of similarities, like just from different people. So if someone is doing if you have like interracial couples, most of them are practically doing the same thing, just that you're just going to see different people doing literally the same thing. So I ask myself, why can't you just be you? Like, maybe if you try being yourself, you can actually just like be able to attract a ton of people. Because people like something, people like to follow a trend, but don't be surprised how uniqueness could stand out, you know. That also coincides with my fifth point, which is, some people write, I want to be a better person. Now, being a better person and also social media, they kind of like intertwine themselves, you understand? Because like, if you want to be a better person, you have that on your list. You can't just write it and sit down and go back to the same old habits and think that, oh, except something drastic comes along before you can change. No, the drastic moment is every day, is every minute that you have to be better. And the only way for you to be better is for you to outline and, you know, ask questions from your loved ones, from your relationships. What do you think I need to improve about myself to be a better family member, to be a better friend, to be a better boyfriend or a better girlfriend? You ask your partners, you ask your family members, you ask your friends, and then you sit down and you write them out. I'm not saying you should change for anyone, but I'm just saying it helps you to become better, not just for them, but for yourself as well. And you know, like, the world is so full of fake people. Everybody wants to be the same. That's why I say it intertwines with the social media presence. Everyone wants to be the same. If someone sees somebody doing something, like, okay, what will I say now? If someone sees someone or if someone sees another person like posing naked and that person is making money, instead of you to be like, okay, how can I do something different that will also attract the same energy for me? No, they don't do that. They start thinking of how they are going to go and also pose naked. And when a lot of people are posing naked, nakedness becomes a cliche. It's like, okay, big deal. Everybody's posting boobies. Everybody's posting vagina or dicks. Everybody is posting, everybody's posting buttholes. So there's nothing interesting anymore to see. There's nothing enticing about that. It's just the same old. So, and we're not put in this world to be the same people. We are put in this world to be different people, and that's the beauty of it. Like, it's going to be so much colorful. Like, I saw a rainbow yesterday and I was like, imagine if everyone just talked to just being themselves. It doesn't matter whatever anybody thinks about you. If everybody just talked to being themselves, it would have been as beautiful as the rainbow. Because now when somebody tries to be themselves, they get judged, because everybody's like, oh, yo, this person, why are you different, why are you like this? It becomes an offense. You become a laughing stock. Why? Because you're trying to be yourself. But you know what, you don't need to get discouraged. You just need to keep doing you, because you're imputing something, an energy into the world that is beyond the neutral eyes. So that's just my take. I feel like there's a lot to think about when writing your New Year's resolutions. I know a lot of you have much more on it, and you think, oh yeah, well, but I just want to do it. Don't try to fit into the trend. Just try to be yourself. Rather, if I'm going to advise you, make New Year resolutions on your birthday. Then have January 1st and December 31st to be the moment of your life where you sit down and you evaluate the choices that you've made, the goals you've set for yourself. See how the ones you've won and the ones you've lost, and decide, hey, What can I do to do? What can I do to be able to be better? What can I do to be able to move forward? Those things that I wasn't able to achieve, were they really supposed to be a part of my life, or should I cut them out and make new ones? So it should be a time of evaluation, a time of appreciation, a time of celebration of all the things that you've achieved, not a time to start setting some kind of fake goals or unrealistic goals, or goals that you're not going to achieve. And you cannot sit down and be like, oh, this year I'm going to be a foodie. Okay, you're going to be a foodie, and then you sit down, you start eating, going to restaurants, going to friends' houses, eating, taking photos, posting them. Okay, so if your social media is growing and then you're just getting fat, how is that an improvement? It means that you only manage to please other people out there, the growing viewers, or the growing your page that is growing. You've not improved yourself in any way, because rather you're getting fat, you're getting unattractive, you're getting unhealthy, just because you want to fit in. So what happens when you lose your life? What happens when you become sick? People die. Like, we've seen influential people that have died, and what happens? Their social media just dies with them, or someone else is probably using it and making money off them. So you don't want to be that kind of person. You should be somebody who leaves an impact, not somebody that if someone goes through your page, like, oh, the same thing all over. No. So I hope that this helps you to really take a sit back, cross your legs, and just think about your already set goals, and navigate another way on how to achieve them or not achieve them. Is entirely up to you. But with this few points of mine, I would like to leave you. I'll come back again with another stunning video. I hope this was very helpful. If you feel attacked, I'm sorry. I don't mean to attack you, but I'm not sorry, because that means that I'm saying the truth about your situation, and it's time for you to sit down and have a serious conversation with yourself. So, well, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to remind you again to please keep on supporting your girl, by subscribing, sharing, commenting, and liking. It means a lot to me. Until next time, guys, au revoir.